What's going on, everybody? We are back with another video, finally. And today, we're playing Destiny 2. Why are we playing Destiny 2? Well, if you don't know this about me, I have played Destiny 2 since 2014. Say that I am a D1 alpha veteran, but I have played the game since beta. I played the beta on the Xbox 360 for 12 hours straight. My hands cramped. And basically from that moment, I was completely addicted to the game. Now, as time's gone on over the years, I have, fallen more and more out of love with the game. Some things happened. Some decisions were made that just didn't really jive with me. But I still love the game. I just don't play nearly as much as I used to, and I think a lot of people can say that. But there was an announcement for the Lightfall expansion, and during that announcement, they made Destiny 2 available on Epic Games, which is where I am right now. So I thought this would be a good idea to kind of take advantage of this opportunity to see what the new player experience was like, and also free to play. And I've done this before, just kind of on my own, not really for YouTube or anything, because I'm a sick freak. I've had an alt account for a while on Steam, but I took advantage of the Epic Games launch because you got the 30th anniversary pack for free, and I thought that this would be the best time and the best opportunity to try to get as much as I could out of the experience as a quote-unquote new player, and being free to play, and also solo. So I just want to make that known. I play solo. Back in the day, Destiny 1, we raided every week, multiple times a week. We ran nightfalls. We did all of that. I had a crew. There was always somebody to play with. At this point, all my friends have basically quit the game. I have like 2 friends who still kind of play, but not really. And yeah, so most of the time on this game, I just play by myself. So this is kind of the perspective of a free-to-play, new light player, saw the game, thought it looked cool, downloaded it, and they just wanted to see what was going on. So, all right, I have a list here, and I just kind of want to go through everything. I got a bunch of stuff written down, a bunch of stuff we're going to talk about, and I got some clips I want to show you guys. So, the first thing, let's actually get into the game here. The first thing that I want to talk about is the new light quests. Holy shit. The new light quest line is broken. Now, I don't know why, but for some reason I didn't get any clips or screenshots. Did I get screenshots? Let's see. I have a ton of screenshots. Okay, I did get screenshots, but not of that. So, the new light quest is broken in a lot of ways. There's a quest where you first meet the Hive Wizard mini boss. It's not like the big boss Hive Wizard, but it's like the mini one. And I listed it as the go to the array quest because that is the quest step. It says go to the array. You go in there, you kill the wizard, and then you're stuck. The quest is bugged. And you have to go all the way back to the beginning. And then the quest dialogue continues, and then you can go forward. Now, as a brand new player who doesn't understand, who's never played Destiny 2 before, doesn't understand the jank of this game, they reach that point, the quest is broken. What's stopping them from just quitting, uninstalling the game? They can't continue. They're like, what the fuck, this game's broken. They just quit. The intro tower quest, the quest where you first go to the tower, is incredibly broken. 2 out of the 3 times that I went through. So all 3 times I played on all 3 characters. All 3 times the go to the array quest was broken. 2 out of the 3 times the intro tower quest was broken. I got up to this light door that was kind of blocking me off from doing anything, and I couldn't do anything. It wouldn't let me. And going all the way back to the beginning didn't work. You had to actually, open your menu, pull out your ghost, and just return to orbit, and then go back. There was a little quest like up here, and you go back in, and that's how you fixed it. Once again, if I'm a new player and I don't understand what's going on, I'm deleting the game. Like, fuck this, right? So, side note, the Chamber of Starlight in the Dreaming City is busted. Has been busted for months. I didn't know this. I went to the Dreaming City, picked up a bounty. It said, from Petra here, it said, go to the Chamber of Starlight and complete it. You go into the Chamber of Starlight, there are no fucking enemies. There's no enemies in the Chamber of Starlight. You can't do anything. The only way to fix it is to go to the chest, sit there for 5 minutes, and then run back to the beginning, and then all the enemies will spawn. Now, the way that I figured this out was because I Googled Chamber of Starlight bugged. I want you to look at the date. Is Chamber of Starlight bugged? Close this up here. Okay. This is 8 months ago. Chamber of Starlight is bugged. 8 months ago. Still not fixed. Literally. And the worst part about this is Lost Sectors are how you solo farm exotics. This is one of the best Lost Sectors to do, and it's fucking broken. And this is not the first time the Dreaming City has been broken. There was a quest or a bounty from Petra where you go into the Ascendant Plane and you find Toland, and that was broken for months. And this is not the Chamber of Starlight bug. It's been there for 8 months. It's not on the list of known issues on the Bungie website. And I will prove it to you right now. Destiny 2. Known issues. Season of Plunder content. Nothing about Chamber of Starlight. Season of Haunted. Nothing there. Season of the Risen. Nothing there. Top issues being investigated. Do I see Chamber of Starlight anywhere? Nope. There's no... Hey, they're investigating low PC performance. That's good. I'm glad they're doing that. There's nothing. Nothing here. Chamber of Starlight. Season of Haunted, known issues. Let me just Control F here. Chamber. No matches. Shit's broke. Okay? They're not fixing it. So that was a little side tangent. Sorry, I just wanted to go on there. That doesn't have anything. It doesn't really have anything to do with New Light, but I was actually just mind blown that that is still broken after 8 months. And they haven't done shit about it. Here's some other little like funny bugs that I wanted to show you guys. Going to my clips here. So I was farming on the Derelict Leviathan, and I just run up on this guy. Boom! He fucking knocks me across, and I'm just dead. Like, what the fuck was that? Like, I showed my brother this clip like 4 times, and he had no fucking clue what was happening. Boom, and I'm dead. Right, so there was that. Here we go, the Grow Your Light bug. This drove me fucking insane, dude. This menu was on my screen for like 2 minutes, this little pop-up right here, before I was like, okay, let me try to actually go fix this. So this happened when I was getting my subclass, and it bugged out and it just stayed on my screen. So here's me going back. I'm going to try to fix it. It just doesn't work. It says, acquire more abilities for my core array. Cool. I can't acquire those. I can't afford these. We'll get into that later. Like, I can't do anything, and I can't interact with this. So this is just stuck on my screen. There's nothing I could do. And it was like that until I went to orbit. Once again, this is that Destiny 2 jank. Like, I don't know. It seems like since Beyond Light, more and more shit is just broken and goes unfixed. Like those new light quests, those have been broken for a while. This is not the first time I've run into those issues, so I already knew what to do. Because like I said, I have another alt account on Steam, but shit's broke. This is a funny glitch right here. Sorry, this is kind of a long clip. I have it set to do a minute. Look at this. Look at this, bro. Look at all these. If I'm a new player, I'm just like going around collecting golden chests, and I just see this. Imagine being a new player. Like, this is funny. Like, it's super jank. And Bungie, it's been like this for a long time, and Bungie just like doesn't care. It just left it broken. There's just so many balls. Like, I mean, that one's kind of funny. But, so here's the last clip that I have. So, my very first character, my Titan that I'm on right now, I finished the new light quest. I logged out of the game. I came back in to play, and this was my screen. Just watch. What the fuck is this? What is this, dude? If I'm a new player, once again, I'm going to keep reiterating this. If I'm a new player, I log in and this is what I see, I'm fucking uninstalling the game. This right here, I used to play Raid Shadow Legends, and every time you log into Raid Shadow Legends, you get 40,000 pop-ups. This right here is why I quit playing Raid Shadow Legends. Oh, spend money. Spend money. Guess what? New ornaments in the shop. Blah, blah, blah. Those skins are actually fucking sick. I bought those skins on my main account. Like I said, I'm a fucking Destiny shill, bro. Not really. Here's the thing. Anybody who plays Destiny knows that Destiny players love to talk shit about Destiny. That's just what we do. All right. Those are some of the clips I have. Some of the jank shit. The bugs that I ran into. Now we're going to move on to some more jank shit in another way. When you are doing the new light quest, you get a Sparrow, which is great. In the base game, this game first came out, you had to finish the fucking campaign to get a Sparrow. And that was horrible, dude. That was horrible. And it was just a way for them to artificially inflate the playtime. You get this Sparrow right here, the Wayfarer Delta, 140 speed. Let me ask you guys, why the fuck does this exist? Why? Why are there green sparrows? Why are there blue sparrows? Why are they 140 speed? These are 160. You know what's even worse than 140 speed sparrows? 150 speed sparrows. It's like you almost got there, but not quite. You're like 3/4 of a chub, but you're not fully erect. Why does this exist? Make every sparrow in the game 160. There is no value in giving us a 140 speed sparrow because you're just slower for no reason. I almost broke free to play and bought a Sparrow out of the store, bro. I was so tired of going slow. Everyone would go faster than me. I'd join a strike and everybody would just fly past me. I was like, I'm just going to buy a Sparrow. You know, like, make them all 160. The exotic Sparrows have, like, these unique looks, right? They look fucking cool. They have, like, these patterns and, like, all this other shit. Just make it cosmetic. Why is there gameplay integrated into the Sparrow? Get rid of the 140 speed Sparrows. It feels bad. Okay. Next item on the list. This one I'm going to give you guys a visual representation because it's pretty easy to get there. So we're going to go to the Cosmodrome here. I just want you guys to know I am a filthy controller player, but I am on mouse and keyboard right now for the video, so don't judge me. We're going to fly in here. Now, one of the very first things, maybe not the very first thing, depends on how observative you are. Is that a word? Is that a fucking word, bro? I don't know. What up, fam? All right. So, holy shit, my sensitivity is like crazy. There's a chest that comes in right here. And it's 20,000 Glimmer. Let me tell you something. 20,000 Glimmer as a new player, that's a lot. You open a chest, you get 1353. You need to open like 15 chests, or whatever the math is on that, right? And that's, I have a 65% Glimmer booster on my shell, my ghost shell. Okay? 20,000 is a lot when you first start the game. You don't have any resources, you don't have anything. You know what you get out of this chest for 20,000 Glimmer? A fucking sunset legendary. If you don't know what sunsetting is, when Beyond Light came out, Bungie decided that they had just power crept the game to immeasurable heights. And we're pretty much there again, but they're never going to sunset again because it was so disgusting and everybody just hated it. So they sunset the entire game, which means they obsoleted all the weapons. They capped their light level. And all the weapons, all the armor and everything. So everybody had to farm all brand new shit. Now, can I find the piece that I got? Is the question. I believe it was a Dreaming City piece, I want to say. And I don't know if I can even see that in here. I don't think so, because it would show up here, I think. But these are all non-sunset. So, anyway. I got a sunset piece of armor out of that chest for 20,000 Glimmer. And once again, as a new player, you open that chest, you're like, oh, sweet, a legendary. And you realize it's capped at 1350 and it can't go any higher. It's just, all it is 3 legendary shards at that point. Completely useless, I mean. Why is it in the game? It's like Bungie just forgot that it was there. Get rid of it, man. Like, it's not useful at all. Just get rid of it. You know what? Here's my suggestion for this chest. Give the new players either an exotic weapon or an exotic armor piece for their class. Why? Because starting out as a new player, you don't have anything. And we want to get people into the game as fast as possible. And I'll go more in depth than that. But that's my suggestion for this chest. Give them a freebie right here. Nice little 20k. Make it random. Make it just a random exotic. Who cares? You know, but add some excitement into it. Don't give them a fucking sunset legendary that's completely useless. So, All right, going down the list. When you finish the intro quest on the tower, you do the whole thing, you finish everything. Now, I'm going to admit to you guys, I didn't read the fucking dialogue because I don't need to. But there is no interactive system that tells you anything about how to grind your light level. What is the artifact? What is artifact XP? What are artifact mods? What are mods? How do you get exotics? Build crafting. What do stats do? You know, there's nothing. You know when you play a mobile game and they like force you to like put your sword into the box and it's like press the plus sign, bing bing. Oh, you just enhanced your sword to +1. Congratulations. And they just like give it to you for free. We need that in this game. We need that. Teach people about infusing. Teach people about all of this shit in here. What's an enhancement prism if I'm a new player? No fucking idea. What's an upgrade module for? I don't know. What are enhancement cores? I have no idea. What is the purpose of planetary materials? It's just so... What the fuck? It just warped me back to the Cosmodrome. Was I not just in the tower? Did I go to the tower? Okay, I don't think I went to the tower, actually. Okay, never mind. Just ignore what I just said. I was like, there's no way that just happened while I was recording. Anyway. You know, I had a friend recently start playing the game, and I was there playing with him, trying to help him. But they don't tell you anything. He had no idea what was going on. No idea. There's no explanation of any mechanics in the game. You finish the quest, and they're just like, good luck. Have fun. They're relying on you as the player to go to YouTube, look up guides, and there are thousands of guides, and you have to find the ones that are, you know, for this season, not for last season or whatever, the updated guides. They don't tell you anything. So we need some more hand-holding in the game. We need some more, like, this is how you upgrade your weapon. This is what enhancement cores are for and legendary shards. Just give new players like a free pack of a bunch of shit. And this goes directly into my next note here. I am fucking broke, man. You want to know why I'm broke? I'll tell you why I'm broke. Let's go to the tower. Now, while we're flying in here, when you start the game, you don't get anything. Right? You have none of these mods. Look at all these mods I still don't have. Go back to my mods. I have 163 out of 365. I'm missing 200 mods. 200 mods. Look at this. I still don't have major spec or targeting adjuster. And those are like staple weapon mods. I still don't have them. Now, the way that you get mods is like this. So, engrams. When you pick up a legendary off the ground in the world, it has a chance to give you a mod. The other way you get mods, you come over here and you buy them. These are 10k each. When you don't have any mods, you want to buy all 4 of these, that's 40,000. How do you get Glimmer? So, one of the best ways to get Glimmer is the Cryptarch. The Cryptarch sells 10k Glimmer for 20 materials. When you're a new player, you don't have 20 materials. How do you get materials? You either buy them with legendary shards or you farm them. Farming them is super inefficient, by the way. Don't do that. You can if you want, okay? But it's going to take you a while to get 20. And for 10k Glimmer, I don't know that that's worth it. When you start as a new player, you don't have any legendary shards, you have no glimmer, you have no mods, can't do anything. And I was constantly glimmer starved because I was buying the mods. Not only was I buying the mods, why can I not sprint? What is my sprint key? Keyboard. Sprint, 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 sprint. Toggle sprint. There we go. All right. We're going to go over here and I'm going to show you guys the worst designed system in my entire life. Okay. So we talked about mods. Getting mods is really bad. You get mods from the gunsmith right here. You also get mods from Ada over here, right? So if you will have to buy all the mods from the gunsmith and all the mods from Ada, you're spending like 100K, okay? And then you come over here. Over the last 3 seasons, when Witch Queen launched, Bungie released Void 3.0. You can see I don't have any of the Void stuff. Let me just go ahead and buy this. There you go. That's how you get it. You come in here, you buy it with Glimmer, okay? You come over here, you meditate, you unlock it, right? You have to buy supers with Glimmer. You have to buy... You don't have to buy subclasses, but basically you do have to buy subclasses. Look at all of this shit that you have to buy. Your rally barricade, your melees, your jumps, all your grenades, your aspects, your fragments, dude. 25K a piece, and these are per character. They are not per account. Who designed this? Why is this in the game? You know, let's just hypothetically say you're a new player. You want to run strikes because you want to get the powerful drop, right? So you have to play as Arc. Cool. So Titan starts as Arc, so you're good. Warlock starts as Solar. So if you want to play as Arc, you have to fly down here, talk to Ikora, and buy your fucking Arc supers. You get one for free from a quest, but you can't build it. You don't have all your melees. You don't have all your jumps. You don't have all your grenades. You don't have your aspects. You don't have any of your fragments. You have no build. 0. 25K a piece. How many are here? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 times 25,000. 350,000. To buy all of this, you need like 3 million Glimmer. Okay? Maybe not. Maybe like 2 million Glimmer. I don't know. I haven't done the math. That is a lot. Okay? Bungie. This is a bad system. It's very bad for free to play. Very bad for new players. Very bad for everyone. Okay? This is not good. How stupid is it that you have to come over here and buy these with Glimmer? What is the point? Why do you have to spend Glimmer on it? Just give it to us for free. Give it to us. Make a quest. There's a quest to unlock the subclasses. You get 1 aspect and 1 fragment. And then they're just like, Lamau, go farm Glimmer to get the rest. Not a good system. I don't have any legendary shards. I don't have any Glimmer. I have to start grinding almost immediately. The first thing I did when I got done with the new light quest, I went to every planet and I opened all of the gold chests. They're all gone because it's a decent source of Glimmer, except for the moon for some reason. The moon gives you like 600 with the 65% boost. I don't know why. Please fix that. That's dumb. They should all give you like 5K each. So this is what I'm saying. Give new light players a pack, a catch-up package. And there kind of is. Okay, I'm going to get to that. All right, there's kind of something like that in the game, which I really like. But like a currency pack. Cap out on Glimmer. First of all, the Glimmer cap is 250,000. We need to bump that up. Bump the Glimmer Cap up to like 5 mil. Okay? Give new players 1 million Glimmer. Give them 1,000 legendary shards. And you guys are like, whoa, 1,000 legendary shards? Listen, 1,000 legendary shards ain't shit. Okay? Iron Banner, to focus an Iron Banner engram into a specific piece of armor or a specific weapon, is 100 legendary shards. They have built these systems in the game that are designed for the veteran players who have 200,000 legendary shards and nothing to spend them on. And the new light players get fucked. They get left in the dust. This is not a good system. Give them 5,000 bright dust. That shit goes quick too. 5,000 bright dust is nothing. Okay? You come in here, you want to buy a Sparrow? Guess what? 2,500 bright dust for a Sparrow. Okay? 5,000 is nothing. Just give new players a boost. Help them. It's rough out here. And here's the thing. I got super lucky with this. I've had this on my Ghost Shell permanently because I am always out of Glimmer. Always. I'm always buying mods. I'm trying to get my aspects, and you don't unlock this at first. You only have the 35%. I got lucky, and I got this one very early on through RNG. You are literally waiting every day for the vendors to refresh to hopefully potentially get the mod that you want. And the thing about that is some of these vendors, there's always like, every time a vendor sells like a dope ass mod that's really good for like every build, you'll see tons of like YouTube shorts, you'll see Twitter PSAs, you'll see Reddit posts like, go buy this instantly because it hasn't been here for like 2 years. The last time it was sold was 1.5 years ago. That is a fucking horrible system, and it makes people feel like playing the game is pointless. Why would people play the game if they can't get powerful friends and it's the meta? Elemental Ordinance, this is a meta mod. I was super stoked that these two were here, but I had to wait over a week to get these. Transmog bounties, 10k each. Yeah, guess what? They couldn't just let us have transmog. They had to give us this stupid ass convoluted system where we have to buy this bounty, complete it for buy it for 10,000, complete it, get 100 armor synth materials so we can plug them into this thing to actually get the material to transmog our armor. Why? And guess what? It used to be way worse than that. And people bitched, and they made it better. I am broke. New players are broke. Get rid of it. Okay. Sorry, that was a long rant. I wrote on here, hundreds of mods that you need to acquire. Some are essential to builds and are rarely sold by vendors. Other mods are purely RNG. So that is my rant about the mod system. It sucks. New players, imagine being a new player. You go on YouTube, you look up a build guide, and you're like, oh my god, this build is fucking sick. Hey, guess what, dickhead? Get this exotic that you don't have. Get these mods that haven't been sold by the vendor for 2 months. Like, it's not good. Nobody wants that system. It's not a good system. Okay. Next on the list. Why are the Forsaken kiosk exotics locked behind the Forsaken pack? You cannot get this. You need the Forsaken pack. How much is the Forsaken pack? Let's find out. $21.49 for the Forsaken pack. For weapons. The Forsaken DLC is not in the game. They took it out of the game. You can't play the story anymore. The only thing that survived from Forsaken is the Dreaming City. And the Dreaming City is a fantastic zone. It has a raid. Like, okay, you get a raid. You get the Shattered Throne dungeon, you get all the weapons. If that's worth it to you, great. Just make it free. Why is it not free? The campaign's not in the game. The Tangled Shore destination is not in the game. Make it free. Why? Because a lot of these weapons and a lot of these armor pieces are meta. Okay? Ace of Spades, meta. Last Word, meta. La Monarch, meta. Jotun, meta. Izanagi's, meta. Meta. Not meta. There's some builds that use bad juju. Anarchy, used to be super meta. Teraba, if you get killed by a Teraba in PvP, oh my god, this thing will melt you in 2.5 seconds. Guess what? This Sparrow right here is faster than all the other Sparrows, and enemies are less aggro to you. Literally pay to win. Literally, this Sparrow. Guess what? You want this Sparrow? Fuck you, pay us money. I don't understand why the Forsaken Exotic kiosk is paywalled, and it doesn't make any sense. They're all paywalled. Okay, I just wanted to mention Forsaken specifically because it's pretty old and the campaign's not in the game. Look at the exotic. Look at this. This is a Forsaken Exotic. Oh, you can't even get it. Never mind. I was going to say you can get it out of the random exotic engram, but actually, no, you can't. So you can't get this. I don't know if this is on my list. Let's talk about it. Exotics. Getting exotics sucks. You have to get random drops or you have to buy them from Xur. Guess what? A random exotic engram from Xur is 97 legendary shards. As a new player, that is a shit ton. Okay? Look at this exotic engram right here. You can get the Monte Carlo. This is a Shadowkeep exotic. Why can I get this? Why can I get the Arbalest, which is from Forsaken, but I can't get the fucking Cerberus +1? Or the Trinity Ghoul? Or the Two-Tailed Fox? Or the Black Talon? Why? Why do I need Shadowkeep for these and not for this? This came out during Shadowkeep. So did this. And this. It's just, there's no consistency at all. Look at all these weapons. I mean, you can get these. Oh, there's Telesto. Jade Rabbit's actually really good right now. But, I mean, they put these weapons in here and you can't even get them. And some of these are pretty goddamn meta. Heart of Inmost Light is a Forsaken exotic. It is one of the most meta Titan exotics in the game. But look at what I'm wearing right now. Damn it. Curious of the Falling Star. This came out in Beyond Light, and it gave it to me for free. And I'll go over that. But why can I get some and not others? Why are Forsaken? Why is Shadowkeep paywalled? Fuck Shadowkeep. This game is so expensive to get into already. Adding more ways for people to spend money on these old ass weapons, this should just be base game. Make Forsaken base game. Okay? Wasn't this Forsaken's like year 2 of Destiny? Shadowkeep's like year 3. We're on year 5. I say if it's a year old, just add it to the base game. Give people some value. I know it's free to play, but like, man, just do what World of Warcraft does, man. World of Warcraft sells the expansion. And the base game includes all the previous expansions before. So like Shadowlands is out right now. You can buy Shadowlands and you get access to everything else. If I'm a new player and I buy Lightfall, give me access to all the previous expansions. Or, as some people have suggested, make a subscription. ESO Plus. You get access to all the DLC with ESO Plus. It is a fantastic solution. Okay? Figure it out. because the game is goddamn expensive, and it's hard to convince people to play the game and buy all this stuff, especially when the new player experience is so bad. Okay. Connections in PvP are horrendous. And I put in parentheses, thanks SBMM. Shout out SBMM. They brought it back this season. It was gone for a long time. It was in the game for a long time. Everybody hated it. They brought it back. They call it loose skill-based matchmaking. They say, oh, it only searches for skill for a certain amount of time, and then it does connection-based. Okay? Listen, we hear you, but that's not what we're seeing. Okay? We are playing sweaties, and the connections are bad. The connections are horrible. Shots don't register. People evaporate on instantly from my screen, reappear behind me. Holy shit, this dude's armor is sick. Damn. What's up, cuz? What's up, young blood? All right, anyway. I just got completely sidetracked. Connections in PvP are horrible. So I grinded the fuck out of Iron Banner because Iron Banner is really good, and I'll talk about that. But oh my god, the connections were horrible. When you run up and shotgun someone point blank in the chest and they just eat it and then punch you to death, when you try to punch them back and your melee doesn't connect, it's infuriating, man. If they want to have skill-based matchmaking in the game to protect new players, and I'll talk about that, peer-to-peer does not work. Why am I playing this game? Same, bro. Same. I don't know. Skill-based matchmaking and a peer-to-peer connection is not the way. We need dedicated servers. Straight up. I don't know if that's even possible at this point. I don't know if we need Destiny 3 for that. I don't know what needs to happen, but the network infrastructure in this game is fucked. Okay? So, let's just move on here. Oh, this is my favorite one. Unlocking Transmog requires you to go to Europa. Okay? This is Europa. You can't get to Europa without doing the intro quest. Do you know how you get the intro quest? I'll show you. What's up, Panty Dropper 1? Right here in this corner. The quest archive. You go here, and you go here to the past, beyond light. This is how you get the quest. All the other quests, the Shadowkeep quest, they just gave it to me. It just appeared in my quest log, and I could just do it. The Beyond Light quest, I was literally running around like, how the fuck? How do I complete the Transmog quest? Because I want to unlock Transmog. How do I get to Europa? Because when I open Europa, I can't go there because the warp point doesn't exist. Guess what? You have to go to this kiosk, which the game does not tell you about, and get the quest from here. Who designed this game? What are we doing? New players don't know this shit. They don't know what's going on. New players should not have to Google every 5 minutes while playing the game to figure out how to play the game. Okay? Either untie Transmog from the Europa intro quest or give them the Europa intro quest. I don't know if that was like an oversight or if they did that on purpose. If they did that on purpose, that's a really horrible design. Probably just overlooked, but that is a problem. Red border weapon grind sucks. This is not so much a new light, free to play, whatever problem, as it is just a Destiny problem. There is weapon crafting in the game. It was introduced with the Witch Queen. And the way that you craft weapons is through weapon patterns. you have to unlock, see, pattern progress 0 out of 5, 0 out of 2, which I can't even get these 2 weapons because I require whatever. So as a free-to-play, what you can actually get is pretty limited. I was pleasantly surprised that you can get Ostringer, you can get all of the old Season of Opulence weapons, which are on the Derelict Leviathan. Really happy about that. But you have to get 5 of these. There's no way to target farm these. It is complete RNG. For these weapons specifically, you have to go to the Derelict Leviathan on the moon. You have to do the intro quest. You have to unlock it. Go in here. This is basically a patrol zone. And you have to just open random chests and hope that you get an opulent key, and then open the opulent key chest, and then hope that it's number 1, the weapon you want, and number 2 is a red border so that you can craft it. This is a bad system, okay? I like that they made it so you don't have to actually level up. So I've fully leveled these, so when I extract them, I get 300 resonant element, okay? But if you don't do that, you can just dismantle it and you only get 100, but you also get the red border progress, which is really good. I like that, okay? Once again, weapon crafting, actually I take it back. I was going to say they don't explain weapon crafting. Weapon crafting, actually there is a tutorial in the game. So good job, Bungie. You explain weapon crafting, but you don't explain build crafting or literally anything else. So do what you did with weapon crafting exactly the same way with everything else in the game for the new player experience. That's all you have to do. But the red border grind sucks. And leveling up weapons takes way too long. So when you craft a weapon, you have to level it up. So mine's level 3 right now. You have to level it up to unlock perks. Usually you unlock like the final perk at like level 16. I think some of them might be level 20. I don't know. No, level 20 is the masterwork, I believe. But level 16, it takes a lot. It is a lot of kills. If you're not specifically grinding for it, which as a free-to-play new light player you can't do because you can't get to Last Wish and use the Shirochi checkpoint. Takes forever, man. I don't know. I understand like letting us craft god roll weapons should be a grind, but it's a lot of RNG and it's a lot of grind. And for new players, it might turn them off. So that's my piece about that. The last thing I have for my bad shit list. Lore does not exist if you're free to play. You have absolutely no idea what's going on in the game. You would have to watch 37 hours of YouTube videos to figure out what the story of this game is. The Red War campaign is not in the game. Forsaken is not in the game. None of it's in the game. And there are some really bad like spoilers and like broken, like there's shit like in a strike you'll be playing, Cade will be there, right? The old Hunter Vanguard. The next strike you play, they'll be like, Cade's dead. What the fuck? When did Cade die? You know? When did that happen? Give us a cutscene in the beginning of the game that just tells you everything that happens. Because when my friend started playing as a new light player, kind of like I'm doing with you guys right now, I'm just talking, you know, casually or whatever. This was me explaining the game to him, and all he got out of it at the end of it was Dorito ships. That's it. That's all he got. There is no lore in the game. It sucks as a free to play. Because all of the story is now locked behind the season pass. If you don't buy the season pass, guess what? Fuck you. You don't get any story. Zero. No story at all. And the story is actually pretty good. Since they went to the seasonal model, I would say like since Season of the Lost, like the storytelling has been drastically improved. And the story's not, it's good. It's a good story. But New Light free-to-play players, they got no fucking idea what's going on. None. Zero. No context, no lore, no explanation of anything at all. No story, no game mechanics. All you know as a New Light free-to-play player is shoot shit, get loot. That's it. And if that's all you want out of Destiny, I mean, that's fine. But some people probably want a little bit more than that. So I don't really know what the solution is for that. Maybe just let free-to-play players watch cutscenes. I don't know. But let's go to the Helm. All right. What the fuck is happening right now? Oh my god. I think I hit one of my macros by accident. All right. How long are we going? We're going on 1 hour. All right, boys. I'm done talking shit about the game. Now we're going to talk about good stuff. Okay. The Thunderlord Pack in the Helm is fucking god tier for new players. Okay? You come to the Helm and it tells you it's here. Good job, Bungie. They actually tell you something. You come here, you pick up this free pack. You get the Thunderlord, which I don't have on me. 1 second. Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let me get this open here. I closed out my tab with Destiny Item Manager. So basically, the Thunderlord pack, I don't know what the actual thing is called. You get this. Thunderlord is goated. Okay, machine guns got buffed. Thunderlord is built-in overload. And it has a catalyst now, causing a lightning strike with this weapon. Partially reloads magazine from reserves. Thunderlord is god tier. This is a great fucking weapon for DPS, for ad clear, for just generally playing the game. But that's not all you get. You also get, you know, some pretty good rolled weapons. This is a weapon that you get. It's got spike grenades, field prep, chain reaction, blast radius. This is a great grenade launcher, and you start with this. You also get a few other weapons. I don't have them here, but the biggest thing for me, I think, is you get this armor, the Reverie Dawn armor. I have this transmogged, but it comes with 8 energy. And it comes with mods. You get higher energy fire, you get taking charge, you get shield break charge, you get empowered finish, you get all of those for free. It comes with supercharged, it comes with sustained charge. It basically sets you up with your first build. And the build is like a charged with light. You can go like higher energy fire, or you can go, they also give you heavy handed. So you could do like a charge with light melee build. The Thunderlord pack is goated. Not only that, it's powerful. Like when I say powerful, I mean it has a high light level, power level, whatever you want to call it. Okay. I think it starts you out at 1540 and the power cap is 1570. So what I did, I claimed the pack on my Titan and then I got a few powerful drops. I got my Titan up to like, I got my weapons up to 1570. I gave my 1570 weapons to my other 2 classes. And then I did a little trick called, basically like you min-max your power level. I don't know if I want to get into this tangent right now. I'll try to explain it quickly. You see how this says 1571, 5 out of 8, and it shows I'm -1 here, I'm -1 here. So when you get to 8 out of 8 at 1571, I'll go up to 1572. Okay? All right, I'm sorry. If I get all of my pieces to 1572 or above, I'll go up to 1572 when I reach 8 out of 8. So basically, I gave my 1570 weapons to like my hunter, And then I went on to the Derelict Leviathan. I farmed chests for blues. I leveled out my power level. So I got all of my power to a point to where, like here, I can get 1, 2, 3, 4, plus 4. That would get me to 5 out of 8. So this is not enough to get me to 1572. So basically that's what I did, was I got everything up as high as it could go. And then I came in here and I claimed the Thunderlord Pack. And that got me up to 1570 on all 3 characters, which is the powerful cap, in literally 4 days. So you completely subvert the power grind. And that's a good thing, because a lot of people at this point in Destiny's life, they hate the power grind. The power grind sucks. Nobody wants to do it. So getting new players up to the power faster, getting them into the game, playing the Grandmasters, playing the raids, playing the dungeons, that's what we need to do to get new players to stay and to want to play the game. And the armor that you get for free is high stat roll. It's all 60 plus. And 60 plus is really, like, anything 60 and above is really good. You want to aim for like 65, and you want it to have like a decent, you know, stat allocation. So like this piece right here, it's got, you know, 12 resilience, 12 recovery. It's got 12 discipline, but I have a discipline mod on it, so it's giving me plus 10, and then it's got 20 intellect. So I just put all this armor on without the mods. Let's see where I get to with. You also get a class exotic. So I got the Curious of the Falling Star for free. I love this exotic. It just makes your Thunder Crash do insane damage. It is, you do 372,000 damage with a Thunder Crash. I actually fucking deleted a public event boss in one shot. It was great. That's actually not what I want to wear. To wear this. And then you get, let me just throw on one of these because I don't want to cheat. But you end up with something like this. You get 80 intellect, you know, 58 resilience, which isn't good. Anything that's not a flat like 10 number is kind of wasted, but I mean, you get some pretty decent stats. You throw some mods in here, like resilience reduces the amount of damage you take from enemies. So a lot of people are stacking 100 resilience because it's a 40% damage reduction. That's a whole other conversation. Some people say that's OP. Personally, I love it as a solo player, but you throw some mods in here, you've got a pretty decent build to start with. So I love the Thunderlord Pack. Good job, Bungie. That came with the Epic Games launch. Fantastic. Let's do more of that. Let's get the currency going. Let's get some new light players some currency so they can play the fucking game. That's what we need. Sorry, guys. I'm like chugging water here. Okay. The 30th anniversary pack. Fantastic. If you don't know what the 30th anniversary is, basically we got all like the Halo weapons. We got Dares of Eternity. We got the Treasure Hoard and everything. You get the Grasp of Avarice dungeon, which is how you get the Gallarhorn, which if you play Destiny at all, you know what the Gallarhorn is. I didn't get it on this character. I have it on my main account, but I was playing solo. So I could have just hopped on LFG. There's a Destiny. Where the hell? Why is my button not working? Okay. Where's Discord? I don't have Discord open. Discord. All right. Go down here. Destiny 2 crossplay. Go in here. Crossplay, general LFG, raid LFG. I could have posted in here. Does anybody have the checkpoint for the final boss in Grasp of Avarice so I can get Gallarhorn? 100% somebody would have picked me up. They would have gave it to me. You also get the Forerunner, which is an exotic sidearm. Let me grab that real quick. Give it to myself. I think full screen got turned on here. Yep. Back to windowed full screen. Fuck. All right, you get the Forerunner. The Forerunner is the Halo CE pistol. This thing spits in PvP, man. The weapons that you get, you also get like the BXR, which is like the BR from Halo 2. Just grab a random one here. Get this. These weapons are meta, man. And this is a god roll, dude. This is a god roll. Polygonal, Ricochet, Demolitionist, Incandescent. Dude, god roll right here. But these weapons are fantastic. You know, Dares of Eternity, it's a nice little activity. It can get pretty mind-numbing. But, you know, it's good to run with friends if you have them. I don't, so I don't know what that's like, but really good. You get some really good weapons. Get some really meta weapons. I love playing PvP with the Forerunner. So, and you got the 30th anniversary pack for free with the Epic Games launch. And that's why I decided to do this video in the first place, was because I was like, okay, this is probably going to be my best chance to start as a free-to-play. If I would have got this Galahorn, like, I would have been set. Like, Galahorn is meta for DPS. If you have a Galahorn, like, nobody's turning you down, you know, in LFG. So, and that leads me into the next point. If you're a brand new player, there's a lot of stuff that I didn't do. I didn't do any raids. I didn't do any dungeons. I didn't play Gambit at all because I hate Gambit. But if you're brand new to the game, you've never played before, as a new player, as a free-to-play player, there is a shit ton of stuff to do in this game. There is a lot to do. You have all your, like, intro quests, but then you have, like, the Derelict Leviathan, which I think I listed on. Haunted Leviathan, yep. Haunted Leviathan is great for tons of blues. Get god tier weapons. You get the Austringer. You get the Beloved, which is like one of the best snipers in the game. I mean, you can craft these. And I have a question on here as to, like, why is the Derelict Leviathan free, but nothing else is free? I can't do any of the other seasonal activities. And it's annoying because I have a quest telling me to interact with this, but I can't interact with it because I need the season pass. But I have a quest telling me to interact with this, which I can't do. So I can't get any of this. So it's kind of weird that the Derelict Leviathan is free. Maybe because it's like it's a patrol space and they want to, like, make patrol spaces free to play. I don't know, but you also get the weapons. The weapons are really good. There's a lot of shit to do. You know, if you got the 30th anniversary pack, then, like I said, you can get the Grasp of Avarice dungeon. You get Galahorn. Okay, so there's a dungeon you get for free. There's 2 raids that are free. So you get not Vow of the Disciple. I think it's under Legends. You get Vault of Glass and you get King's Fall. Both of these are free raids. They're from Destiny 1. So you could raid if you want. Oh, Prophecy is free too, apparently. I didn't know that. So you get these 2, you get Prophecy. All of this is free to play. This is great. I cannot wait for the LFG system that's going to come in Lightfall, because it's going to make doing raids as a solo player way easier, way less intimidating. But as a new player, you get a ton of stuff to do in the game, and that's really good. Now, my last point here, skill-based matchmaking, and honestly, I might get burned at the stake for saying this. On a new player's account, with someone who has never played before, skill-based matchmaking is good. Okay? The first 3 or 4 hours that I played Iron Banner, it was fine. I didn't face, like, sweaties. I was just chilling. I was just playing the game. I was having a good time. Now, once I got up to like a 1.2 KD average, which I'm not great, okay? I'm like an average player, and to be completely honest, I think skill-based matchmaking hurts average players the most. But you know, once I played for a while, then I started to feel it a little bit more. More people were like styling on me, and it was starting to feel like my main account, my elo is like Diamond 3 or something like that. Like it's not impressive at all. But you know, as a fresh player, I can definitely tell that skill-based matchmaking is not as strict as it was before. But once again, the connections are something that Bungie needs to seriously look at and fix. But as a new player, you know, the goal of skill-based matchmaking is to protect new players. And I think as a new player, and I hate saying this, but as a new player, skill-based matchmaking does help you, because I had a great time on a fresh account playing for the first few hours. It was great. And I actually skipped over Iron Banner. I've talked about Iron Banner a lot, but I grinded the hell out of Iron Banner. Of course, I don't have any of the weapons that I want to show you guys on this character. They're all like on other characters. But the reason I played Iron Banner was because I needed gear. And let me tell you something. I got some goddamn gear out of the Iron Banner. Okay? I got this Reese Walker. If you don't know, lightweight shotguns are meta now. You know, this isn't great. It's got corkscrew and firmly planted. Harmony can be good. You know, I got a few of the chode. If you don't know what the chode is, it's this. This is a nice steady rounds, iron reach, range master orc, polygonal roll. I love that. But Iron Banner, all this armor that I got out it from here, all this Iron Banner armor, you'll notice it's all 60 plus, all of it. So with this, I was able to get an 80-80 split on my resilience and my recovery. I used a D2 armor picker. Let's pull that up real quick. So this is a great resource if you know nothing about it. You come on here, it scans all of your armor, and then you tell it what you want. So it's like, okay, I want 100 resilience. All right, well then I want 60 recovery, and then I want 50 discipline, and then 40 strength, and then intellect is last, right? And then it tells you these are the armor pieces you have to get this. These are the mods that you need to use to get this stat split. So what I ended up doing was I wanted it a little bit more balanced, so I went 80, and then 80 here, and then 50 here, and 40 here, 30 there. And then I got this. And then all you need to do is copy, and then you go to dim, paste it in there, and it'll tell you this is here, equip this, equip that. And once again, this is all like API stuff that other players have made. This is not in the game. So a new player doesn't have any idea what Destiny Item Manager is, doesn't know what D2 Armor Picker is. So I obviously, you know, doing this and going through and playing the game with the experience that I have. I'm an 8-year veteran. Obviously, like, I had a much better time. I had a bad time as a new light player, but I had a much better time because I know what I'm doing versus somebody who has no idea what's going on. And I think that's something that they really need to check out. They really need to figure it out. Why is my dick hole red? Oh, put this on. There you go. So that's my 2 cents. That was my experience. Those are all my notes as the new light free-to-play solo player in Destiny 2. Now, the next game that I'm going to make a video on, I have no idea. Probably the Modern Warfare 2 beta. Talk about Modern Warfare 2 a little bit. And then after that, we have Diablo 2 Resurrected. Season 2 ladder is launching. I'm going to play that. So I might make a video for that. But this is already an hour and 10 minutes. So I'm going to stop the video here, guys. If you made it this far, you are a god. Thank you for listening to me bitch about Destiny for an hour and 10 minutes. Peace.